In this video, I'm going to help you figure out what to choose when buying a new computer for content creation. Hello everyone, I am Budget Recording, and on this channel I try and help you make your audio sound better and video look better. Buying a computer can be really daunting, and I completely understand it. I was looking at getting a new computer at one point, and I had no clue what all the numbers meant. i7 8750H, what the heck does that mean? 8 gigs of RAM, what's RAM? What's a 1060 graphics card? I had no clue. The only thing I knew is that more RAM was always better. The most important thing when you are picking out a computer for content creation is generally going to be the processor. For light video editing, I would recommend getting a Core i5, 8th gen, or newer. And generally, the bigger the number, the better it is. That is not always the case, but in most cases, that's how it works. And then an i7 would be ideal, but it's more or less a must when you are editing 4K video or doing a lot of editing to 1080p video. With processors these days, AMD has the better desktop processors in general for the low to mid range. High-end Intel will take it. The second most important item is usually the graphics card. In more high-end video editors like DaVinci Resolve or Premiere, either Premiere Elements or Premiere Pro, they will sometimes use the graphics card or GPU to accelerate the playback, and so then some of the load gets shifted off the processor and onto the graphics card. For some programs, you have to have a dedicated GPU, not just one that's in the processor. Sometimes the graphics card will get bundled with the processor, and so then you don't have as powerful of a graphics processor, and that's why you get a GPU. For light editing, you could get away with integrated graphics if you're okay using a more basic video editor. But if you want to get into the nicer, more high-end video editors like Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, I would really recommend a GPU, or you may have to have one. And for that, I would recommend a 1060 graphics card or better, and probably the 1060 6GB or better, because that will also allow you to store video files for your graphics card, and then you will have smoother playback and can work with larger projects. In many cases, companies will favor Intel and NVIDIA over AMD. So when you are looking for a graphics card or processor, usually Intel and NVIDIA are the way to go, but AMD tends to be better price to performance. The next important thing is your memory, or RAM. RAM is what you use to store the video files on for your processor or sometimes graphics card to make changes. Having more RAM allows you to have bigger projects and higher resolution projects. So for me, I have 8 gigabytes in that computer right there. And that is plenty for 1080p video, but if you want to get into 4K video, you will start to run out after a little bit. That's what happened to me, and when that happens, you have to use your storage, which I will talk about in a little bit, to store all those video files. That will then make your system play the video a lot slower, and then it's a lot more difficult to figure out what you're actually making changes to. For storage, I would say you have to get a solid state drive or SSD. You can get away with a hard drive, but booting programs takes what feels like a million times longer. Having a solid state drive will also allow you to load videos into your projects faster, For the amount of storage you should get, I would recommend around 500 gigabytes as a minimum, especially for video. I have 480 gigabytes in my computer here, and that is plenty. I have yet to run out of space, and that's just on my solid state drive. If you can, I would recommend getting a second drive to put finished videos and finished video files on. So that way, if you ever need to, you can reference back to that footage and use it for whatever. I hope you learned a little bit about buying a computer. If you found this video helpful, make sure you leave a like. If not, you can dislike it. Any questions, put in the comments down below. I will try to respond to those. I am Budget Recording. I will see you next time.